Come forth, Edwin. And yes, how could I forget my new little pet?
Master Valtor.
I'm still your favorite, aren't I, sir? But of course, Edwin, your dedication is most admirable. Ha! I wouldn't brag so soon, Edwin. You've still yet to bring me the Princess Guinevere and her vampire lover. Thou hast disappointed me many a time. Perhaps a fresh pair of legs will do the job. What say you, dear? Are you up for it?
Anything for you, Valtor.
Perfect. Now run along. That's not fair! I've been here longer. I should be the one doing it. Silence, you fool. Don't you ever talk back to me again. Yes, Valtor.
Hello, Meredith.
Melissa. Long time no talk. Is everything okay? I've barely seen you the past couple of months.
Not currently, but they will be. I need you to do a favor for me, bestie. Surrender yourself to Valtor. Think you can handle that?
What are you talking about?
Master has grown impatient. How much longer should he wait? Edwin and I have given you the chance to come at your own free will. But since you want to be so stubborn, I guess we'll have to do things the hard way.
Melissa, stop. What has gotten into you?
Silence! Now surrender and come with me. Vladimir Todd, I should have known you tried to spoil our plans. Again.
Well, you couldn't have picked a more public place, Melissa. Sure, you're under mind control, but I didn't think you were that stupid.
You think you're so clever, don't you? Just give up while you can, Vlad. You're nothing against Valtor.
Is that what you think?
Unhand me!
The only way to undo the spell on you is to undo it myself.
What just happened?
You okay?
Ugh, don't touch me, geek.
Yeah, you're okay. Melissa! It's a long story, Melissa. One I don't think you're quite ready for. I think you should probably go home for the day.
And why should I listen to anything you say, creepo?
Vlad's right. You really should get some rest, Mel. I don't know what's happened here, but you just tried to attack me.
Attack you? I would never.
Well, you just did.
Maybe I should go home.
Are you okay? Please, don't come any closer. Meredith, what's wrong? Are you seriously asking me that? What the hell is going on with you, Vlad? Are you a vampire? What? Meredith, don't be ridiculous. Then how else do you explain everything that's going on? You saved me from a car collision. You have super speed. You just did whatever you did with Melissa. I'm terrified of you, Vlad, but also weirdly intrigued. You're always around when danger happens to me, always there to save me, as if you know what's going to happen. Well, it's just purely coincidental. I mean, it is a small town. That's bullshit, Vlad. I wish I could tell you everything, but I can't. Why not? Because I don't wish to frighten you away forever, that's why. And also because it's kind of against the rules. You can be mad at me all you want, but I promise I have nothing but the best intentions for you, Meredith. I won't ever let anyone or anything hurt you. Vlad, I don't know what to say. This is so...
Henry, we need to talk.
Oh, now you want to talk. Melissa, you've given me the cold shoulder for months. Sorry, I've moved on.
Get over yourself. It's not about that. This is important. It's about Vlad and Meredith.
Look, I'll call you later, okay? Seriously? Thanks a lot, Melissa.
Yeah, see you at practice.
So what's this all about?
Be honest. Is something going on with Vlad?
What do you mean?
These past few months feel like a blur. The last thing I remember vividly was meeting some stranger at a New Year's Eve party. Then things went black. Then suddenly it's months later, and it's like I haven't been conscious at all. He introduced himself to me as Valtor. I can just barely make out what he looks like.
Valtor. I recognize that name. I can't tell you much, but all I know is he's after Vlad and Meredith.
What do you mean you can't tell me? Vlad and Meredith could be in danger.
You don't understand, Melissa. If Vlad wants to tell you, he can. But it's not up to me.
Ugh, why is everything so confusing? Well, I'm headed home. I clearly need to catch up on whatever the hell I missed these past few months.
Melissa? It's good to have you back. It's also good to know that you didn't ignore me intentionally and that it was all part of the mind control or whatever it was.
Mind control? God, I need a nap.
You gotta be kidding me. Give me my soda, man. Hi, Gavin. What's up? Would you believe the stupid vending machine got jammed again? Here you go. Whoa, that was sick. How'd you do that? Lots of practice. These vending machines are older than you and me. They're always getting jammed. Well, thanks. I owe you one. I was hoping you would say that. I have a big favor to ask you. Well, yes, I will go out with you. It's about time. If you're not going to take me seriously, then I'll go do it myself. Hey, wait, I was just kidding. Partially. If you change your mind, let me know. Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass. Do you remember our discussion about vampires? How could I forget? I did some more research last night. Turns out Dark Falls has a huge history with vampires and all sorts of supernatural creatures. Rumors say they reside mostly in the old abandoned church downtown. Oh, I heard the legend before. Some say you can find a portal that leads to a dimension full of monsters. What's with you and vampires lately, anyway? Gavin, do you think Vlad is a vampire? Vlad? Get real. Why on earth would you suggest that? I have reason to believe he is. He's strange. Well, I could have told you that. Just because the guy is strange doesn't mean he's a vampire, Mayor. You wouldn't understand, but I've been there firsthand, and I have reason to believe there's something going on. If we go to that church downtown, maybe we can figure something out. Wait, hold on. You want me to go there with you? Well, yes, that's why I'm talking to you about it. Listen, Meredith, you're a good friend of mine, and I love horror movies, but I'm not trying to live in one. Oh, come on, Gavin, please. You know more about this stuff than I do. For all we know, there's nothing there, and it's all in my head, and maybe I am crazy. But if there is vampires and I go there alone, chances are I'll end up dead, and you weren't there to protect me. How will that make you feel? Are you trying to guilt trip me? Well, is it working? You owe me one. Thank you. You're the best. Meet me tomorrow at 3 a.m. 3 a.m.? Well, that's when they say the line between this world and the supernatural world is the thinnest. We'll have the best chance of finding something then. But it's a school night. She's right, you know. Who are you? My name's Luna, but that's not important right now. What Meredith was saying about Vlad being a vampire, she might be right. Look at these photos I took of him. Notice anything? Where is he, exactly? That's the point. I took a photo of him and he's not even there. Sound familiar? Whoa. My own friend, a vampire, and I had no idea. But how do we know for sure? There's only one way to find out. I go with you guys. We don't even know you, bro. Oh, come on. The more people that witness this sort of thing, the better. Don't you want this mystery to be solved? Well, I guess. But I don't understand. If Vlad was a vampire, why wouldn't he tell me? Would you have believed him? Besides, maybe it was a safety thing. I'll meet you guys tomorrow at 3. Why is it gotta be at 3 a.m., bro? Can I walk you home? I think I'm more than capable. I just think it's safer to have someone walk with you, and not be alone. Dark Falls doesn't necessarily have a reputation of being the most safe, and I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Please, I've walked home numerous times. What would be so different this time? Remember how I said I wouldn't let anyone or anything hurt you? I meant it. What do you know about the old abandoned church downtown? What about it? Legends say that it's very haunted, that it holds a portal to another world, one of the supernatural. Some say it's haunted by ghosts. Some say it's where vampires reside. But of course, none of it's been proven. Just stories. Do you know anything? I wouldn't go there if I were you. Why not? Because it's dangerous. It seems like you know a lot about it, Vlad. Meredith, please listen to me. You can't go there. Promise. And what if I do? You could get seriously hurt. And I might not be there to protect you. You seem to think I'm some sort of damsel in distress or something. I can take care of myself, just like you did all those other times. I was caught off guard. I'm a big girl, I can take care of myself. Do you know how devastated I would be if anything bad happened to you? I couldn't live with myself. Please, Meredith. Promise me. I promise. Why is this so serious to you? What do you know that I don't? Why are you so sure that something would happen to me? Because I know the kind of company that hangs around there. Just looking out for you. You scare me, Vladimir Todd. My instincts tell me to run away, but I just can't. There's something mesmerizing about you. Like you have some sort of gravitational pull, and I couldn't run away even if I tried. Why is that? You tell me. Things have always been relatively normal for me. But since we started hanging out more often, I find myself in more and more danger. But you're always there to save me. You're always there to make things better. It's what I do. I don't know if I'm the biggest idiot for trusting you, but I do. And I wish you would trust me more and be honest about what's going on. Oh, Meredith, Hey, Vlad? Oops. That's alright, Henry. I was just about to walk home anyway. I'll come with you. Just hold on a second. You were just going to tell her everything, weren't you? It's Meredith we're talking about here. She's trustworthy. You know that's against the rules, man. I know, and I've been keeping it so far, haven't I? But I really care about her. And I feel she has the right to know. Whatever, you know the consequences. I guess you want to end up like your parents. Sorry. Screw you, Henry. Vlad, come on, I didn't mean that. I'm just trying to look out for you. Well, I don't need your help. I'm home. Vlad, you're right on time. Look who's here. Hello, Vladimir. I hope this isn't too jarring. I'm sure seeing your teacher in your home is strange. Nellie, what is he doing here? Oh, stop it, Vlad. Be nice. Mr. Lestat came over to talk about you. He says wonderful things. I invited him in for some tea. You invited him in? Nellie, what did we discuss? This is your teacher. Be nice. Please excuse him, Mr. Lestat. He's a bit shy. That's quite alright. In fact, I was wondering if I could talk with him one-on-one, if you don't mind. Oh, no, of course. You two boys have fun. So, you're invited in my home. So what are you gonna do? Kill me? So you figured me out. I suppose I'm not that subtle after all. Why don't you have a seat, Vladimir? You think you can intimidate me? You thought wrong. Please, just sit down and hear me out. I understand you've been having some trouble lately. And I don't just mean in English class. I'm not the enemy you think I am, Vladimir. In fact, I have come here to help you. I've been searching for you for a very, very long time. Who are you? I guess you don't remember me, nephew. What? That's right. I'm your father's brother. I'm your uncle. Perhaps I took the wrong approach from the beginning. I tried to give you some hints, but clearly they didn't do me well. This whole time? I thought you were out to get me or something. I've searched far and wide for you, nephew. I've been to every country, all over the world, and I couldn't find a trace of you. Until I came to the town of Dark Falls. I knew who you were the moment I saw you. You have your father's eyes. Does Nellie know about this? She will, in due time. I just hope she takes it well. You're in grave danger, my boy. Surely by now you know about Valtor. Boy, do I know it. What do you know about him? Well, I know that he's after you. Again. Again? That's right. You wouldn't have remembered. I'm sure you've heard the story about Alaric and his human lover, Guinevere. But did you know that was you? What are you talking about? You. You're Alaric. At least you were. And Guinevere? She's Meredith. What? You can't be serious. That's just a story. Something that the citizens of the night world used as a warning to stay away from humans. Is that so? Well, I guess you've made quite the impact, haven't you? You see, Valtor was in love with the Princess Guinevere. He wanted her so badly, but she didn't know he existed. One day, he went to her castle in hopes of finding her and confessing his love to her. But that night, he saw the two of you together. He heard that you have plans of getting married and running away together. He was furious. He figured if he couldn't have his love, no one could. So he killed the both of you. He thought he was through with you. That is, until many centuries later, when Thomas Todd, your father, had a baby boy with his wife, his human wife. As the leader of the night world, it was prophesied that his son would one day rule. But Valtor didn't like that. He knew that the vampire from centuries ago has been reincarnated, as well as his lover. When the time came, he swore that he would kill them both again, making sure they stayed dead. And he won't stop at nothing. He plans to kill you before your 16th birthday. That's impossible. Quite possible, my boy. That bastard rid us of our happiness. It's not too late, Vlad. I see the way she looks at you. She feels the same way. And on your 16th birthday, when you become the ruler of the night world, she can be your princess once again. But first, you have to stop Valtor. But how? Surely you know how to kill a vampire. You've seen the movies. So am I supposed to go all Van Helsing on his ass? Precisely. The sooner the better, Vlad. I've seen his henchman Edwin go into the old abandoned church downtown. That must be where he resides, right? Something dubious definitely goes on there. I've never been inside, but I have seen a few bats fly from the belfry every now and then, and I know for a fact they're vampire bats. Thanks, Mr. Lestat. I'm gonna go talk to someone for some advice. I'll see you later, I guess. Best of luck to you, Vladimir. How was it? You used your manners, I hope. Yep. I suggest you go talk to him. He has some things to tell you. I'm gonna go be in my room. Vladimir? Oh, Salem, get away from that. Shoo!
Oh, nice one, Blaze. I told you not to leave the potions out. Is he gonna be okay?
He'll be fine. We just need to whip up an antidote or something. Unless you want a frog as a pet instead of a cat. Hey.
Vladimir, long time no see.
And how can I forget about you, Salem? I need your guys' help with something. When don't you? And here we thought you just wanted to keep us company.
What is it now, dear?
Do you remember that demonic presence I was telling you about months ago? I think I know who it is now. Do you know of a vampire named Valtor? Shh! Do not speak of his name here in the night world. He has caused nothing but pain for our people. The creatures of the night, ghosts, vampires, witches, all of us. We were supposed to unite with the humans centuries ago. He single-handedly ruined that for all of us. And it's because of him that we have been exiled out of the human world and here into the night world.
Don't tell me that's the person who's been stalking you. What could he possibly want with you?
Well, I think I have an idea. It's because of your father, Thomas Todd. A long, long time ago, before you were even born, your father was the sole ruler of Nightworld. He founded it after all, as you know. He was a wonderful leader, loved and adored by all of the members of the Nightworld. But Valtor didn't like that. He had such rage built up inside of him, and he felt that if he couldn't be happy, nobody should. His reckless behavior is what caused us to be exiled from the human world. And it's also what divided us, as if we weren't separated enough already. Have you ever wondered why the vampires and other creatures are separated from everyone?
Why we're technically not supposed to have you in here. Only witches are allowed in witch shops.
Why only ghosts can haunt places? Why only zombies can roam cemeteries? He's ruined our once beautiful community. The citizens of the Nightworld couldn't take it any longer. We all banded together and banished him into another dimension. But I guess the spell wasn't strong enough. You say you find him in the human world? That's right. Oh no. This is horrible. Vlad, do you know what this means? If he's in the human world, and you are too, he's going to want to destroy you. Don't you see? Your father was the ruler of the night world, what we considered a king. That makes you the prince, the rightful ruler of Nightworld. If only you weren't half human. On your 16th birthday, you will become a full vampire, and the prophecy will be fulfilled. You will be the next ruler of the night world. But if he kills you by then, there will be no successor, and then he will rule Nightworld. Vladimir, you must do something. Do something? What am I supposed to do? I'm just a kid.
Thou must not underestimate thyself. You have your father's blood in your veins. We believe in you. We will help you as much as we can. But you must kill him before it's too late. Though he is very powerful, he is nothing more than a demon vampire. Albeit more powerful than your standard vampire, he can still be killed the same way.
The battle might be treacherous, but it's doable. Please, Vlad, this is no time to be scared. You must do this, or all of Nightworld is doomed. No pressure, of course. Well, thanks, I guess. You've helped me a great deal, but I don't necessarily feel any better about myself. I've got a lot to think about. Thanks again.
Thanks for letting me stay over, Mare.
Of course. I'm just happy to have my friend back.
You don't really think it was mind control, do you?
Well, how else do you explain it? I mean, you tried to kill me, Mel. You were talking about this guy named Valtor. If I remember correctly, he might be that guy from New Year's. You know, the weird guy that was dancing with me?
Wait, I remember that. He was weird. Why would you dance with him in the first place?
I didn't want to. Then, the next thing I know, my mind is telling me I should. And my feet are moving me even though I don't want them to. It's like I didn't have a choice.
Meredith, that's exactly how I felt.
This just proves that something weird is going on here in Dark Falls. Here, look at this. Just a couple years ago, some explorers were wandering around in the abandoned church downtown. They found several bodies, all of which had their blood drained from them. For centuries, Dark Falls has had a history of people going missing, disappearing, getting killed and murdered, all of which being in weird and mysterious ways.
But that's impossible. Vampires aren't real. Are they?
I don't know what to believe anymore. That's why I'm going to the abandoned church tomorrow. I'm tired of just wondering. I want to know what's going on around here. Maybe this will finally get me some answers.
You are not going there. Do you know how dangerous it could be? It's been boarded off for years for a reason.
Well, I'm not going alone. Luna and Gavin are going with me.
Who?
Luna allegedly has taken pictures of vampires before, and Gavin has the knowledge.
Well, if you're going, I'm going. I'm not letting my best friend turn into someone's dinner. Over my dead body. Wrong choice of words.
The more the merrier, I guess. If these stories are true, we've got quite the adventure ahead of us.